This year's distinguished alumna is Erika Green Swafford, my classmate from the class of 1990. Erika Green Swafford has had an outstanding career as a television producer and writer. Currently, she is co-executive producer on ABC's How to Get Away with Murder. The television series has garnered Golden Globes and Critics' Choice nominations, as well as a historic Emmy win for the show's lead, Viola Davis. In 2015, Erika won a prestigious NAACP Image Award for writing in a TV drama and was nominated for another award in the same category in 2016. Previously, she worked on The Mentalist for CBS for 6 seasons, during which time she was involved in several groundbreaking writing workshops. Erika began her career not in entertainment, but in the hospitality industry after graduating from the School of Hotel Administration at Cornell University, where she lettered in track and field. She went on to earn an MBA at the Anderson School of Business at UCLA and used the degree to transition into entertainment. After graduate school, Erika joined the Oxygen Cable Network before its launch, working on the production side before becoming an executive in their acquisitions and co-productions department. In addition to writing for television, Erika has written and performed multiple pieces on stage. Erika developed her enduring love of theater arts while at Kinkaid, and her sister, Jessica Swafford Marcella, is a member of Kinkaid's class of 1998. Here's a short video with some more information about Erika's life at Kinkaid and her outstanding professional career.
Erika's hard to forget. Okay, she's a remarkable person, and anybody who ever met her would remember her.
Erika is extremely creative. She has a wonderful sense of humor, and she's kind more so than anything else. She cares for people.
She came to Kinkaid in 8th grade. At the time, I was a 7th grader, and I'd already been here for a few years, but she was such a breath of fresh air and just the coolest person. So I was very much the nerd, and so Erika had a lot of qualities that I sort of aspired to be.
Her parents and my wife and I are great friends, and she and her beautiful sister Jessica, just warm people. We got a chance to see them grow up and become the young ladies that they are today.
She participated in just about every play or program, whether she was singing or dancing or acting, and it gave her that flavor for what it takes to be either in front of or behind the camera. And so Kinkaid gave her that type of foundation since she is now in the entertainment industry.
One of my fondest memories of Erika is actually when she was selected to sing our baccalaureate song, Amazing Grace. It was one of the most beautiful versions of Amazing Grace. It was inspiring. It was a jaw-dropping moment.
She sang Amazing Grace one day in middle school. She got up there, she sang it. There was like 3 seconds of silence after she sang it, and the entire middle school poured all this applause into the room. I never heard so much, in fact, ever before that.
I think Erika's best attribute, what makes her special, is that she is fearless. You see what you want, you see how to achieve it, and you go for it. And that is what Erika has done.
As a writer, I love E's voice. It's completely unique. It's irreverent. It's funny. It's completely her own. And that's really hard to achieve. There's so many voices and people wanting to be writers, but you know exactly who you're reading when you read a line that's been written by E.
It's not just sitting in the room writing, it's getting all the experiences that we talked about before, and only that dedication to seek out the research that she needs to take a show forward takes a lot of time.
Again, for someone like so many others that are talented, she really was, in a way, afraid to do it, but once she realized she really had something then her confidence really grew, really grew.
And since she has that self-confidence that she exudes, then it makes her a wonderful person and successful person.
The commitment she has to everything that I ever saw her take on. She didn't do anything lightly.
She deserves everything she gets. And if you get to know Erika, you would know she's very reserved, very serious, as I said earlier. And it's not about her, it's about her product. And that's why I admire her so much.
And so to come in and really enter a world like Kinkaid and then really excel and then have the school, recognize you for that, I think that's a really good compliment.
Just wanted to say congratulations again on your amazing honor, and you were totally deserving of it, and all good things in life that come to you. And I'm just glad to say that I knew you win, and I know you're going to continue to slay and keep on shining.
Congratulations to our chocolate girl wonder. We are so proud of you and feel that you are quite deserving of this award.
Erika, you've always been the best. You continue to be the best. You go get it.
Please join me in welcoming Erika Green Swafford to the Kinkaid stage. We recognize
Good evening. Good evening. I'm sorry, I like to call all the spirits when I'm in a room. I'll keep this brief because they asked me to, and because I live in Los Angeles, and while we have some of the most amazing cuisine on the planet, barbecue and queso are abysmal there. So anytime I get near real barbecue, I get kind of antsy. I was more than a little flummoxed when they asked me to accept this honor. It feels like the sort of thing that you get at the end of a long career, that time when you're wearing nubby sweaters and giving names to small puckish dogs that have become your children. I have no dogs, I have no kids, but I do have a lot of sweaters. And I am nowhere near the end of what I want to get done, so I will take this award as an acknowledgement of the road that I have traveled thus far. A twisting, winding road that made this curious trip at a place called Kinkaid. A place where my younger sister and I came in sporting lavish jerry curls because we all have our 80s hair crosses to bear. And we picked up a Sri Lankan sister along the way. And then I left here, hoping that I looked a little more like Queen Latifah, ready to take on the world as the next Julia Child. And yet somehow, now I'm making murder and powerful women of color and gratuitous sexy times fun and vibrantly present on the TV. I am a storyteller. I have been a storyteller my entire life. I do it with my hands, I do it with my hips, my eyes, my voice, my heart. I am an amplifier of the human condition, a resurrector of the long forgotten. I hewn the unimaginable with a merry band of fellow artists and tradespeople on a daily basis. And for that I am truly grateful. And it started right here. My artifacts of my storytelling life can be found all over this place at Kinkaid. In the quietude of the long forgotten breezeway, y'all remember where the breezeway was? The Black Box Theater, the long dull drawers in the JV gym, the rolling outer fields where shot put and discus people were sort of shunted and never to be seen from again. It's now all amazingly developed because Kinkaid is really a college campus now. And I am this journey woman, a journey woman from another time. I am cloaked in those echoes that enrobe me, and they remind me that my Kinkaid is no longer here. So my thanks this evening is in part a recognition, a part lamentation, a part exorcism, and part appreciation. Not in an Oprah kind of way, because I haven't made Oprah money yet. But as a storyteller, I know no better way than to just give thanks. So thank you to Chrissy Carter for nominating me. Thank you for the selection committee and to the Kinkaid community for this award. I want to thank my parents, Joseph and Melba Swafford, for never making family or life's passions look easy, but for making them look so incredibly right. And while I may never be a doctor, mommy, and daddy, I still might play one on television. I want to thank my sisters, Jessica Dolores Swafford Marcella and Srividya Nagendran Vijayanagam, my whip-smart co-pilots at Kinkaid, who went on to cut their own paths in this school and in this world. We had a small inkling of an idea of the fearsome creatures that we were going to be back then. But now that we know, all of y'all really ought to be running scared. I want to thank Mr. Bissell and Mr. Newman and Mrs. Alsop and Mr. Gurman for inspiring me with intellectual rigor that I now apply with aplomb. I want to thank Mr. Way and Mr. North and Mr. Veselka for being charitably, humbly, and uniquely yourselves. To Ms. Philippone for drilling the Pythagorean theorem into me while sporting a dazzling array of cut shirt sleeves. Merci, Madame O'Donnell, pour amour durable de la France et de la langue française. To the librarians and to Nurse Bonnie for giving me a place to hide. Thank you to Coach Charlie for the pictures and the encouragement, to Coach Unruh and to Coach Braden and to Coach Molly and especially to Coach Goff for pushing my potential into actual. And girls basketball team, y'all gotta get it together and get another SBC championship on your belts. I want to say thank you to Judy Muir for saying, girl, why not? I want to thank Jen Boyd, Dr. Glick, Miss Olive, Kay Rowe, Patty Edwards for giving me the space to let my freak flag fly, to find my tribe, and to discover my voice again and again and again. And if you don't have a show tune in your heart, then I don't think we can be friends. And finally, my greatest thanks go to Eddie Leonard, Georgia Leonard, Mr. Ernest, Miss Dolores, Miss Esther, and Miss Annette. For that, excuse me, wherever your souls may be in the firmament, for that extra piece of chicken, for that macaroni and cheese, for that shoulder to cry on, for seeing me when I could not see myself in this place. Because you see, adolescence is a challenging time. And Kinkaid, my Kinkaid, was a challenging place. It was hard to be an other here. Whether your socioeconomic status, or your background, or your skin color, your sexual orientation, or just being weird and being another. And I pray that this Kinkaid is making it not so difficult for the others that have come later. And the only way you truly will know that is the others from today tell you so. But despite those hard truths, Kinkaid prepared me mightily with an education that made me ready for whatever would be thrown at me, fully understanding that nothing will be handed to me. Things might be withheld from me, but if I led with my true, authentic self, if I led with my excellence, a way will always be made. And this is one sister who will continue to make a way. So I want to thank you, Kinkaid, for my education and for my education.